Listeners, welcome to the FBA, the film of soundness, where no film will be safe. Again, this is, sorry, you're getting like a triple feeding of me. I just filmed the other DCU, now it's time for a review, Black Mass. I was actually really excited about this film, especially with Johnny Depp. It seemed like it was a return to prestige for Johnny Depp. I'll say this much, the only good thing about the film was Johnny Depp's acting. He should be nominated for an Oscar for how well he acted, but that's pretty much it. The film was so boring, I ended up falling asleep for like 2 minutes, 3 different times, just because it was so damn boring. The best part of the film is the first 20 minutes when he has his boy and he's showing him how much he loves him and whatnot. I love the part where he tells his son, the reason you got in trouble wasn't because you punched that kid, it's because other people saw you punch the kid. Next time you punch him when there's no one around, because if no one saw it, it never really happened. You know, you expect those kind of moments, and I understand his son had to die, but couldn't they do that at the very end? Like, what I'm talking is, why not do like a triple flashback where he's doing this crime, flashback to him with his kid, doing this crime, flashback to him with his kid, doing this crime, and the film ends with him telling his kid how, here's how I would have ended the film. While he's like, you're seeing him like he's talking to his son, telling him how, you know, if you punch someone, no one's not there, it never really happened, did it? And while that's happening, you're also watching everyone be arrested. Now, this film is more about relationship. What I was under the impression was that the FBI was against him and they turned him rat towards the very end. No, the FBI, he was with the FBI the entire time. They basically fought his fights. And this wouldn't be so boring, except for the fact that there was no opposition whatsoever. What makes a good gangster movie? Think Scarface, The Godfather, Goodfellas, The Departed. There's an opposition. There's someone against the main character who you're rooting for. At this point, you stop rooting for the main character right after his son dies. That's it. At that point, boom, it's over. You don't root for him at all. He's so fucking hardened, and you can tell the actors are trying, but this film is so cold and so boring, and it's so slow paced and not methodical. Like, if you want a slow paced film, think No Country for Old Men. That film was slow paced, but it was great because you had someone you were rooting for. You had a protagonist. You had opposition. You had a conflict. In this film, literally, it's just Johnny Depp's Whitey going apeshit on everyone and everything. I mean, hell, there's so many opportunities. There's one scene where he ends up killing the stepdaughter of one of his guys who happens to be a prostitute. He chokes her out right there in front of him. The guy doesn't even say anything. You know, or there's another part where he puts his hand around the throat of the FBI guy's wife. Again, nothing. You know what would have been great? You see the FBI guy there holding his gun saying, I want you to understand, there's 2 versions of me. You get, there's the FBI, there's the version of me that will work with you, and there's the version of me that's an FBI agent, where if anything happens to me, I have the whole fucking government backing me up. What do you got? You know, there was so much opportunity, and honestly, it's not rare for a film that's based on a true story to push the facts right there, push conflict, but no. That film was literally just you watching him do his stuff. That's it. It's like a glorified YouTube video, pretty much. How to play glorified YouTube video. Johnny Depp is the only good thing in this entire film. Oh hell, here's another one. There's the guy at the end, the guy at the beginning, I think his name is Mick, the one ugly as hell with all the freckles. I think he's a ginger guy, the one who gets beat up at the very beginning. Tell the story from his point of view. You know, have him be like, you know, and slowly, little by little, Whitey, you know, became unhinged or whatnot. You have so many ways you could have done this, and the film was just lackluster, boring. It wasn't fun. It wasn't entertaining. It was just, it was like the world's greatest, the History Channel's greatest documentary. That's how I would describe this film. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Depp performance, I would give it half a star, but for Johnny Depp's performance, I'll give it 1 out of 5. Honestly, that's being nice. Johnny Depp is the only decent thing about this film, and he'll get an Oscar nomination, but my God. Last time I saw a film this boring was Winter's Tale, and that should say a lot. Sorry if I gave such a bad review, if I destroyed it for you. What do you guys think? You know, you can leave a comment below, let me know what you thought. If you disagree with me, great. If you agree with me, great. Let me know. Alright, so that's the end. We're probably going to get started with the real show now. Have a good day. Bye-bye.